there's always another sneaker. So stop whining. I mean, no, really, there is like a sneaker every single day. Please stop whining. TJ back with another video talks with TJ, aka TJ Two Shoes Chains and Two Shoes Crew. You guys kind of got like a triple upload on Wednesday because this genius here accidentally scheduled 2 videos for Wednesday versus 1 for Thursday. So it is what it is. Hopefully you guys enjoyed all the videos. If you did not get a chance to check those out, I will go ahead and put the cards somewhere up here in these awesome places up top. But thank you for tuning in to this video. If you subscribe, let's make sure we engage in the comment section. You guys know I love to rock with you there. If you are brand new to the channel, you like what you see, go ahead and feel free to hit subscribe. When you do, make sure you follow the other 4 rules that are below in the description box. That way you can be entered for the 5K giveaway. And we're pretty close, growing at a decent pace, and I thank each and every one of you for spending some time with me. Now I'm just gonna say, I don't know if you guys picked up anything over the weekend. I had just one particular shoe that I went for, and trust me, it was not a retro. But we do know that the Air Jordan 1 First Class did come out. It's that yellow and white Air Jordan 1 that you've seen all over the internet. It has Michael Jordan's signature printed on the shoe as well. So I'm not sure if you picked that up. We did not have that in my local store, so it wasn't something that we sold this weekend. So there is no recap for that. But I did just want to touch on the truth that we live in a climate now. There's always another sneaker. And I say this because a lot of people say that they start to just have this really bad experience with sneakers of buying them, and it just seems like they can never get anything, or they get really just hyped up about this one sneaker and then it passes, or they have to pass on it, or something comes up and they feel bummed out, they're upset about it. Listen, we're in the day and age where sneakers release daily. Not weekly, not monthly, but daily. Go look on any of these sneaker news sites, whether it's Sneaker News itself, Sneaker Bar Detroit, Kicks on Fire. Sneakers are releasing every single day. Now, I do think that puts people in a position of buying just because they can and they are able to, versus because a sneaker must be a must-have. I mean, how many people will categorize a sneaker as a must-have, but the sneaker doesn't even actually get worn for an entire year, and even when it does get worn, it's not really heavy in rotation. I mean, even myself, I'm somewhat guilty of this. I had to have the Crimson Tint 1, okay? This was a huge deal for me to have. I don't wear it enough. I know the light's kind of blinding right now on the shoe, but I don't wear it enough. It needs to get more wear. I need to do better about that. I know a lot of people said it was really hard to try to match the sneaker up with something just because of the shade. Now, Nike did come out with specific shirts that went with this, just so you're aware, and I actually have pants that perfectly match it that I showed you guys in the unboxing for this. But a lot of people get shoes, they're must-haves, but then we toss them aside and we kind of forget about them. There's always going to be another sneaker, so don't ever feel like you are so just obligated to get a sneaker because you may like it. Take the, honestly, take the Game Royal 12, okay? That shoe came out. I thought it was a nice shoe. I said that in the early look. I even said that in the recap that I did. When you hold it in hand, even though you did have some quality issues, I still thought it was a nice shoe, especially for the fall. Just a basic, good color blocking of black and royal blue. That's a good looking shoe. Every good looking shoe doesn't mean that I need it, okay? Every good looking girl that would walk by, if you're a guy, doesn't mean you need to date her. You don't necessarily need to be with her, okay? I don't need stuff in my collection just to have stuff in my collection. I want it to be purposeful. I want it to matter. I also don't want to run into the trouble of having a ton of duplicate colorways, because I know so many of us do fall into that. And I do kind of blame the black, red, and white, aka the bread colorway, where that can be plastered all over a ton of shoes and we all end up buying it. So don't feel bad if you didn't go pick up the Game Royal 12s, if you didn't go pick up the First Class 1s that came out. And we know the Gym Red 9s are going to release. I do think that's a nice sneaker as well. Hopefully quality on those is really good. I did hear that there could be some bleeding, I guess, on some of the men's pairs, so we'll see what shakes out with that. But don't feel bad, or don't feel like you have to go get that sneaker just because you like it, because you're gonna have so many people say, oh man, you didn't pick those up, I thought you said you liked them. just because you like it doesn't mean you have to buy it. And a lot of times it does also come down to you have a fear of missing out on a particular bargain. Now, that's more so for people I think that go back for shoes versus people that get brand new releases all the time. So I'm one that likes to go back for shoes. You guys saw that I picked up that New Balance 997S Marblehead for a great price. I pick up quite a few shoes, especially Vans, for a great price. And so right now I have, like 4 or 5 that are in my cart right now on different sites where I have not pulled the trigger to buy. I do kind of have a fear of missing out on the deals that I found, but you know what? There's always going to be another sneaker. So I would just say this, have a list of sneakers that you know you are excited to get. And guess what? If it happens that you end up getting it, awesome. If you don't, it's no love lost. There's always going to be another sneaker, and the more that people get this into their heads, the more I think they can go about their day not stressing about a release. If it doesn't work out for you, it doesn't work out for you. I'm gonna be honest, you guys just don't want to say it. A lot of you are upset when you miss out on releases for the resale value. It has nothing to do with you actually wanting a sneaker, or it has to do with you being lazy on release day, thinking you're gonna get it, it's gonna be easy, and then you find out something like a GR isn't, and it doesn't shake out the way you want it to shake out. But I didn't go after any retros or hype releases. Well, I did go after the New Balance Bodega that came out, so that's a different story. But thank you guys for tuning into this video. Hopefully you seeing this right here was not a distraction. So I did get a new ring light in because the previous one I had ended up breaking. But the stand is just all kinds of different of what I thought it would be, so I'm gonna work on that. But hopefully it's a little bit brighter for you guys, just a little bit better visuals. So if it wasn't distracting and you didn't really say nothing or think about it the whole video, then let's not mention that, all right? But thank you for tuning in to this. As always, be prepared for a whole week of videos.